Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jenny. Today's video is going to be my June favorites and fails. I do have quite a few favorites, a couple in-betweens, and then one fail. So let's go ahead and start with the failing item. So the failing item is the Dr. Teals aluminum-free deodorant, and it is the coconut oil scent. So a little bit of background. I've always wanted to do the natural deodorant, but I have not found any that don't break my armpits out really bad. Even after like a month and a half of using it, it's like my armpits are just inflamed and itchy and uncomfortable for a really long time. And so the only two that I have found are the Kapari coconut oil one. You can get it at Ulta, and then the Love Beauty and Planet lavender one are the only two that I've used that I really enjoy that don't break my armpits out really bad. The Kapari one's like $16, which I got it in an influencer to begin with, so I haven't like purchased it, and I feel like $16 is a bit much for a deodorant. And of course, the Love Beauty and Planet one is not sold anywhere around me, so I would have to order it online, and for whatever reason that just weirds me out. And so the one that I found at Walmart was the Dr. Teals one. And so I was really excited to try it, but this is so dry that you can't slide it across your skin. Like it like ripped my armpit skin off. That's what it felt like. And then I was like, what is wrong with this? Did I get a defective one? And so I read the directions because I was like, are there special directions for deodorant? I was like, you just put it on your armpits. I was like, I didn't know there were directions. So I looked at the back and it says, use your body heat to soften the product. Hold product to skin for several seconds. Gently apply the desired amount. This stuff doesn't loosen. It doesn't like soften or anything. It just stays hard. Like I put it against my skin directly. I've like put the whole thing under my armpit to warm it up. Nothing helps. Nothing works. So I am unfortunately not able to use this. It smells all right. Like it smells good, and I think it probably would have been a good product if it wasn't so dry and hard to use. So unfortunately, this is a no-go for me. So the first in-between product is the Too Faced Damn Girl Mascara. This is a deluxe size sample that I got as a Sephora like little code that you put in for the free sample. And I like this mascara. I think it's fine. It is the mascara that I have on my top lashes today. The whole thing is weird to me because this brush looks exactly like the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And to me, though, this applies better and nicer than the Better Than Sex. This one doesn't flake or anything on me. As a whole, this is a fine mascara, but it's 25 bucks, and my ColourPop one that's $9 does the same exact thing. So as a whole, if you're looking for a nice high-end mascara, I think this would be a good place to start looking. But as a whole, I just wasn't super blown away by it. It is good, though. The next product is the Bare Republic Mineral Sunscreen Spray in the Pina-Coco scent, SPF 30. I do like this sunscreen. It does a really good job of protecting my skin out in the sun, but this stuff smells so bad. So bad. It's bad. I regret spraying that on my skin. It's like, it smells rancid, but it's not. The expiration date on the bottom is 4/21, so like another 2 years. It just smells really strange and bad. Like it smells like that weird Play-Doh-y smell that smells rancid. It doesn't smell any type of Pina-Coco at all. Not at all. The scent doesn't last long either, like a minute maybe, but then it's gone, and then the sunscreen itself works really well, so it's not like it's bad, excuse me, and not working. It just stinks. It's gross, but I am going to continue to use it, and I did buy another backup of it because I do like the way it performs. I just have to hold my breath and not breathe while I am wearing it, so if smell doesn't bother you, this is a good quality sunscreen, and I think it's relatively affordable. I get mine at Walmart. But if smells bother you, stay away. It's not good at all. I actually opened the backup to make sure that that one wasn't rancid, and they smell exactly the same. So apparently they just think that smells good, but it does not. It smells disgusting. So now we are moving on to my favorite products, and the first one is one that I've had for a while, and it is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Cream Peach Oil Lip Gloss in the shade Papa Don't Peach. I will swatch it for you so you can see what it looks like. I am not wearing it today, but it is a beautiful kind of like peachy brown nude. It's like a perfect nude shade for me. It smells like peach rings. It smells really nice. I really like this gloss. I had just started using it again. I started to remember why I loved it so much. I will go ahead and top off this lipstick though, because I think that'll be pretty. It's not super duper pigmented like on the lips by itself, so it's not like a heavy gloss. It feels really good on the lips. It is something you're gonna have to reapply often because it's it's a thin gloss. So I mean, the second you eat, the second you drink, it's going to be gone. But if you are just going to be out and about wearing a gloss, this is a really good quality one. They have quite a few shades as well, more pinks, more peaches. Really nice shade range as far as glosses go. And I've really been enjoying this. I'm glad I picked it out of my collection again. So this next product is the IT Cosmetics CC Cream in the shade Light. I had never tried this before, and my Sephora ran out of the little sample jar, so they're like, can we just put it in a bag? And I was like, okay, so I have this janky foundation bag, but this is what I have been using, and I still have a lot to use in here, so I am going to use it up. But I did go ahead and buy myself a little tube just because I didn't really feel like going ahead and purchasing the whole big tube because it is kind of expensive. So I did get myself a nice little tube. So I'm going to show it and not my janky bag. But I really, really like this. It is the foundation that I have on my face today. I really like the coverage and I like the formulation because the formulation, it's not this one in particular. This is the original. It's not too matte and it's not too dewy. It's a really nice in-between formulation. They do have a dewy one and I believe they have a matte one as well for the CC cream formulation. It wears really nicely. I like the coverage. It's medium leaning full coverage, so it's really nice for me personally. I don't like a heavy coverage foundation. I do really just like the way it looks. It makes my skin look even and it makes it look pretty. I just like the way that this looks. So I really, really recommend this. The shade range is okay. It's not great. There are some deeper shades that should be there that aren't, but if you can find your shade, I think it's a really, really good formulation. And next is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer. I had got this in a Nipsey bag forever ago, and I've been looking for a super full coverage foundation and concealer. I'm trying to figure out my wedding makeup because I am doing my wedding makeup myself, and that is in October, and that's only like less than 4 months away, and I'm starting to panic. I want fuller coverage on my wedding day. I want to look flawless and all of that good stuff. So I did pick this up because I did like it in the past. It is the concealer I have under my eyes and in the T-zone today. I like it as much now as I did then. It's a really good full coverage concealer. As a whole, I think that this is a really good quality concealer, and I do plan on picking up the full size once I run out of this. The next product is the Alamar Cosmetics Colorette Blush Trio. I have mine in the medium tan variation. This was in my BoxyCharm last month. Really, really like this blush palette. I think the shades in here are really, really pretty. They are very like light in tone, and they are kind of more like a wash of color to the cheeks as opposed to a very super pigmented blush. But I actually really like that. I think that they are easy to work with. A little goes a long way, and they just look like a flush of color, and you don't end up with clown cheeks like immediately upon application. Like, you know, some blushes are so pigmented you barely put any on, and then you can't blend them out, and they're super pigmented and you don't know what to do. I like to describe them as like watercolors. They're very thin, very blendable, and they last long on the face too, which I have an issue with blushes leaving my face as soon as I put them on. But I really like this palette. I love to mix these two shades together. As a whole, I'm really, really happy to have this blush palette. The next product is the Natasha Denona Sunrise Eyeshadow Palette. It is the palette that I used on my eyes today. This is the inside of the palette. It is absolutely beautiful. The quality is fantastic. I do have a full review, demo, and swatches on my channel of this palette already. I will link it up here for you in case you're interested in checking it out. So since I have this palette reviewed on my channel already, I'm not going to go into a whole lot of depth in this video, but I think the quality of this palette's really, really nice. They blend like a dream. The shimmers are really beautiful. I think the $65 eyeshadow palette price is really high still, even though I know all of her other palettes are ridiculously high, higher than this one. But as a whole, I think the shadows are really great. So if you're looking for a really high-end, bougie kind of eyeshadow palette, this would be a good quality one for you to look into. And the last product is not a makeup product, but I bought it for makeup, and it is a little handheld fan. I really wanted a fan of some sort to like kind of help set down some serums when I'm doing skincare, help set down setting sprays, just to kind of help the drying process so I can speed it up a little bit. And so I found this one on Amazon. It is the IPOW. It does have 3 settings. And it comes with this little stand that you can take apart. Both have like a little textured spot on them so they don't slide around. I think that's really nice. I just use the stand. I just leave it on there though. And it is USB chargeable. It came with a little charging port that you put in the side. I'm really happy to have this. I actually just kind of set it on the vanity and use it as like a regular fan. Same with my desk when I'm working at my desk. And I plan on taking it out by the pool even. If the rain would ever go away and I could go outside and stuff, that'd be great. So I do think that this is a really good quality product. Is it necessary for makeup? Absolutely not. But I do like to have it, and I use it it for more than makeup as well. So it is just really nice, and it came in a couple other colors as well. So those have been my favorites and fails for the month of June. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel so you can see my favorites and fails for the month of July. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you would like to subscribe, please feel free, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.